first chess game review. Basically, I'm just going to do fun ones. You can see my rating is kind of in the toilet right now compared to its high in 5-minute blitz. Much better at 10-minute actually, but 5 minutes is just so great. You can get a whole ton of games in a day. It's like a smoke break. You get a quick game in, and you're out. You can resign if you need to. It's not a high commitment. So I had a pretty fun game yesterday. 26 moves, and I'm going to just review it real quick here. All right, so opening up here, I'm white. See if I can get to the next move there. King pawn, often what I do. What the heck did he do there? It's already an inaccuracy. That's the wear defense. Unsound move, doesn't develop a piece or try to control the center in any way, but some people do this to get you off book or whatever. I'm not a book player anyway. Maybe he's thinking if I brought my bishop out and he could chase it down into the corner. I don't know. So I responded with this. Computer's happy with me. It's got me already up 0.65 here, I guess because of his opening move. Another weird move. I'm sure he's thinking about, putting his bishop here. And then, oops, I guess he doesn't quite go that way, does he? That way. Oh, that's thinking it's a knight. Anyway, I'm probably going to develop my bishop next, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, I seized the center. Why not? And the coach there wants us to develop the bishop, but whatever. Now he's starting to counterplay in the center. Whenever we're in this kind of position, I like to defend that piece with the bishop so I don't get my knight here pinned by his bishop like that. Never like to have that happen, even though it's sound. All right, so he's predictably attacks there. I move it forward. Computer didn't like that. I'm still up 0.9, meaning almost an entire pawn. Overlooked an opportunity to develop a queen off its starting square. I mean, this is a computer, so it doesn't really know, though it's probably a pretty smart one. And then he's bringing him out, developing the piece, and he's also attacking, here, which is currently defended by my knight, but I usually like to defend that with a pawn, which then, prevents this guy from coming out. That's the downside of it, but I just like the strength of it generally. Okay. Runs away with the knight, so he's moved it twice in the opening. His black bishop is trapped. His other knight has really poor choices. His position's not looking great here. And the computer has me up 1.1. Likes my castle. Here he is. Wow, the computer hated that. It was close to equal now, but now I have the advantage. I'm not sure why I hated it. Maybe because he keeps moving the same piece over and over again. He's not really threatening anything there. So it didn't like that either. I like that because he can't block it here on this square. He's going to have to get his black bishop off the board. I don't know. It's a 5-minute game. You're playing quick. So there he is, and I'm going to probably trade that, which I do, and that gives him, didn't like that either. Wanted it to come to safety. He didn't like the bishop move ever, but I did. And I don't think that was the greatest. He missed an opportunity to develop his knight here. He still get kind of a bad place to put it, but he's got the long castle available now. Again, doesn't like this because he can threaten my bishop, I guess, over here, which then takes the bishop, and he can gain a tempo with that. If you ask it what the best move was, it likes the queen up. I don't like it because it blocks the knight. So anyway, he does a defensive move. He's obviously scared of this. He doesn't like that either because he thinks he can kick it now, but I don't really think he can. I wonder why he thinks he can kick that. If he puts the pawn up, I'll take it with en passant. He can't put a knight here because it's taken. Yeah, I'm not sure. He can move. Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking. I guess he can move here and then attacks there, but then I take his bishop, so I don't get it. There's the attack, and here's the en passant. So maybe he can kick it later, but as you can see now, I have this little attack right here with is a check, so he's gotta watch out for that. And he doesn't. He takes the pawn, and I give him the check. So, like that, we're humming right along here. Now I'm up. I'm still, I'm up one pawn roughly according to the computer, and he's got to move his king in an unfortunate way. He can't castle. It's going to be harder to connect his rooks and so forth. And again, it doesn't like it. There was only one good move there. You allowed the opponent to reveal attack on a pawn. I'm not worried about it because my attack is here, which is a nice fork between the king and the rook, and he's going to see that with his next move, and he's going to defend there. Okay, that was a pretty good defense. I don't remember what I did next. Oh, yeah, hated that one. It's a blunder. He can win a pawn through a fork, he thinks. There, it changes the balance by, I was up a pawn, or 1 point, now I'm down 1.64 points. But I wanted to open up this and extra support on the knight there. I guess it was a bad move. So, didn't like that either. Wanted to fork on a pawn. I'm not even going to look for that right now. But then I run away, the blunder. The computer's still talking about that fork on the pawn, maybe he's talking about that fork. So now he's got a fork on my queen and bishop over here. I'm just going to protect the bishop, and he takes a queen and the rook. That was perhaps the fork that's been there all along. And I think when I looked at this before, I saw it. But you don't always see stuff, when you're in 5-minute game. So he went up a rook to a knight. Obviously a recapture there, and now he is clearly up by 1 point, about 1.5, pawn and a half. Come in with the knight. He's got a double attack here right now, which I don't love. So I then return the forking favor. I defend this here, and I fork the queen, which comes with check, and I can take that dude. So I kind of return the forking favor to him there, and he runs away. Take him. Now it's starting to get interesting. So now he's got 2 attacks here on the pawn, and I don't have an easy defender unless I decide to move this guy up. And that gives him a clear shot through with the. Oops, that's not that one. It's this one. Clear shot through with the bishop, which is kind of scary. Kind of has it anyway, but I don't know. Why did I do that? I don't know. I just did. And then why did he do that? He's obviously scared of something. There's another move that's semi-questionable. He's still got this piece if he wants it. Hasn't taken it. Oh, so there he goes. He skewers. This is where it gets real fun. He skewers my knight against my queen and thinks he's got me here. And I got nowhere to go with the knight. But what I have is there, the reverse. I reverse it. Now he can still come get me with this knight here. So the computer hates it, thinks it's down a pawn and a half still, and he does that, right? So what did I do at this point? There. So now this reprotects the bishop against the double attack here and here, and it also attacks his bishop quite well. He can't really take with the knight because then I've got his queen. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Computer must have a way out of it for him, but he does that. So 4.6. The computer really hated that. He basically unprotected his bishop, so I'm just going to take it. And now he's not in awesome shape. So he's going to do what? He's going to try and kick my knight, right? So my knight's threatening here, which is not great for him. And he's probably going to try and kick it with a pawn, which he does do. And what's the best move here? Well, checkmate. Boom. Bishop's covering all this. His own guy is in the way here, and I've got him here and here, and that was it. And the funny thing is, I had to go, like I was being summoned, like, honey, we got to go out the door, and I had only a few moves left in me, and I was going to kind of resign because I was in trouble there, as you saw. But it worked out. I got the mate, and it was exciting. So that's it. It's my first chess review. I hope it was fun for you. as it was for me. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.